One thing that is really helpful to start to notice or wish to notice is when you see like timing align perfectly, like inexplicably perfectly, and you realize that it's showing you something that you are asking to see. For example, a couple days ago when I was driving, I saw a political statement on the side of the road that really annoys me. And the line that was playing on the radio was, "I wish that I would wish you well." And right then I just started crying because instead of the annoyance, I aligned with the love. And I've done this in the past, and I like, you can call it loving kindness, but I first started doing it when I heard Pema Chodron talking about Tong Len. So if I would see somebody who I believed to be suffering, I would like breathe in that sense of pain and breathe out like this healing or this love. And it bounced back, and I saw that it was my own emotional discord that I was dealing with in that moment. Now, by my own, I mean not separate from anybody else's. So when we go into this with the idea that there are separate selves, what it does is it collapses it, and we see that it is for us. And just when I saw that that line on the song was for me, and the intent was for me, there isn't a me, but for me, everything is happening for you. And sometimes it seems like there's so much to sort through, like so much different advice and everything. But if you would trust your own intuition and not throw the baby out with the bathwater, because love comes from no particular source, it's amazing what source is. It seems, but doesn't really seem to come through, because it is for you and from you totally. And so one of the most freeing, healing things to understand is that your emotions, and when you feel negative emotions, that it is love guiding you, that it is saying that this love that is for you doesn't feel the same way that you do about something. And because you are love, when you look at somebody and you feel annoyance, it feels bad. And we wish to feel better. So yesterday, I have these hardwired smoke detectors upstairs, and right before my sister came over to use my house to stream yoga out of, they started beeping low battery, and the chirp was really loud. And they weren't, I'd never dealt with hardwired smoke detectors before, because always before I could just take the whole smoke detector down, but with these I couldn't. They were wired in. So the entire day I could not solve them. It took me a really long time to figure out where the positive end of the battery was supposed to go, and to figure out that one of my batteries was bad and one was not. So I send my husband a message. I'm like, can you pick up some 9-volt batteries? If that doesn't work, I'm just gonna burn the house down. Because here it is. It's this system that I have to alert me, to keep me safe. And it's an alert that the alert system has, that it needs something from me. It needs battery. It needs some power from me to work right. And I am so frustrated with it. I just want to get rid of the whole system, which I know is horribly unwise. This is the greatest analogy. It was so frustrating. So I cannot tell you how frustrating. It is the greatest analogy for what we do with our emotions. We wish we didn't have them. We wish we didn't have that guidance. Well, we do. You want smoke detectors. Do you know how many lives, how many millions of dollars worth of damage smoke detectors have kept people from losing, have saved? Your emotions trumps that, and it's so immediate. But it's really annoying that the smoke detector just beeped. It chirped really loudly, like every minute. Instead of saying, hey, you idiot, that battery is really old. You should go out to the store and buy a new battery and put it in this way. That'll work. But it didn't. It just beeped. It doesn't use our language, and when we're so used to things being intellectually filtered and intellectually understood, and we demand it to come through intellectually, sometimes some teachings come out and tell you, hey, that's what this is. But that's just a teaching. Real time, the real guidance is feeling. It's not using language. And language can be aligned and expressed and come out of it and be poetry and be an expression of love, but it isn't it. And you wouldn't want it to speak directly to you because that wouldn't be direct. Language is never direct. It is already speaking directly to you.